What is going on, guys? Sorry for all the time off that I've taken off, but I've been working on my new project, as you can see here, Thunder Dragons. I've ordered all the cards online that I needed for this deck. The last ones came in today, and I'm excited to be here with this super cool, super fun, and with the newest support in Toon Chaos, super fun deck, guys. And I think with the right combination of cards, this deck could be very, very, very competitive. As like, you can discard multiple things and search out multiple things and bait out a bunch of hand traps and stuff. And these guys just keep coming and coming and coming. And this deck, guys, I think it's going to be a very, very nice deck this format. Now, without further ado, let's start into it. We're going to start off with Triple Thunder Dragon. Now, this card is so much fun, guys. I've never had experience playing Thunder Dragons until I picked up this deck, just because I seen the newest support of Chaos support, and I seen that Thunder Dragons are light and dark. So I was like, let's just try it out. So you can discard this card, add up to 2. So it says you can add up to 2. So you can discard this card, add 1, to then discard this one, and then add another one. And right here, you already have 2 lights in your graveyard. So this is a really good card to fill up your graveyard. Now we're going to go off to the next card, Triple Thunder Dragon Dark. This card is going to be your, I think, most important Thunder Dragon card in the deck. So basically, if this is sent from the field to the graveyard, or if it's banished, you get to search your deck for any Thunder Dragon card. So usually you send this card to search out Thunder Dragon Fusion, but you can search out anything. And if you can discard this card to add another Thunder Dragon Dark. So you basically just feed the graveyard to then banish with any dragon or any card you have in your deck that can banish. So there it is. Then we have the next important one, Thunder Dragon Roar. This one's really cool because if it's banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a Thunder Dragon from your deck in face-up defense, I think. Yeah, in defense, but return it to the hand during the end phase. So you can even special Thunder Dragon Matrix and then add it to your hand in the end phase, so you have a form of disruption during your opponent's turn. Then you can discard it and then add to your hand 1 Thunder Dragon card that is banished or in your graveyard. So you can add back Thunder Dragon Dark or even Thunder Dragon. So you can even, if your opponent banishes your Thunder Dragon cards, you can just add them back to your hand. That's so busted. Banishing doesn't even matter anymore, because if they banish your cards, that's great for you because you get a plus off them banishing it. So, you don't even really mind in this deck. So we run Triple Thunder Dragon Hawk. I'm thinking about maybe cutting this one to 2, just because the effects is kind of if. So you can discard this one, special summon one of your Thunder Dragon monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. So this is a really good effect to have in your hand. But if it's banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you shuffle any number of cards in your hand and then draw the same number. So it's kind of like a magical mallet or a reload. So I guess if your hand is kind of bad, you can kind of fix it up with this. So that's kind of I like the diversity that this card brings. And then you can discard this card to special summon any Thunder Dragon monster. So what is cool is the fusion is the boss monster. You can literally discard this card and special summon the Thunder Dragon Titan. So really, really, really good card. Now we run 2 Dragon Matrix. I run 2 just because having it in your hand isn't very important, I guess. You want it to have in your hand so you can have a form of disruption during your opponent's turn to destroy a card on the field. But other than that, it's not really doing much in your hand. It does give a Thunder Monster 500 attack, and it's a quick effect. So that's kind of cool. And at the same time, if this is on your field, you can link it off for a Link Karibo that we do run in the deck. So this is actually really nice. And it's a level 1 with 2000 defense, so that's awesome. We run 1 Thunder Dragon Duo. This card I kind of don't like, but it kind of shows up sometimes. So you basically banish a light and dark, special summon it, and then you basically, banish a card from your graveyard, add a Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. If a monster effect is activated in the hand, this card gains 300 attack. So It's kind of iffy, but you still run one of because you can search it out and you can banish your light and dark monsters. Then Thunder Dragon Lord. This is the newest support and Eternity Code. This is very nice just because if a Thunder monster effect is activated this turn, you can special summon this card by banishing a level 8 or lower Thunder monster from your hand. So you can even banish Thunder Dragon Duo, but you can banish anyone from your hand and then you get their effect right off. It's 3000 attack, and your opponent's turn you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard, target a Thunder monster. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects. So usually I think the play is you target your fusion monster and your opponent cannot target it, and during battle it's 3200 attack, so it's a pretty big boy. So this is really good to have just to banish. Here we have 2 Batteryman Solars. You can run 3. I don't know what is the correct one, but I run 2. So if it's normal or special summon, you send a Thunder monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if a Thunder monster is normal or special summon, you get a free token. So this is basically a free link 2 if a Thunder monster is normal or special summon, if this card is on the field. So this we would use to go into IP, or you go into Summoner, which is a really good card. So run 2 of, and then I run 2 Aloof Lupine. So I guess I'm still kind of testing the deck out, so that's why I run 2 just to see which one's better in my eyes. This one, when you normal summon it, you can banish a monster from your hand and then banish a monster from your deck with the same type. So that's automatically 2 free Thunder Dragon effects activated. One from the deck, which you didn't even have access to. So just because this activates from like a monster from the deck, that's why this card is so good. And it activates also by banishing a monster from your hand, which you're going to get that effect as well. So really good. So if this is destroyed by opponent's card or by battle, whatever, target one of your banished monsters added to your hand. So you're not going to really use that effect because you're going to link this card off, but it could come up sometimes. We run one White Dragon Wiverbuster and 1 Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. This is going to let you banish a light or dark monster to special summon this, and when this is sent to the graveyard, you get to search for the other one. Now with the newest support, this deck kind of like uses these 2 cards at its fullest potential. So basically there's a card that lets you bring back one of your banished monsters into the deck and special summons it. So like if you banish Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, summon White Dragon Wiverbuster, you get to use the other monster's effect to put this back into the deck, and then you can link this off, and then this searches this. Then you can banish this one, special summon it, and then if you have the other one in your hand, you can put this back into the deck, link this off, search this, banish Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, special summon this. That's literally 4 free monsters on like 4 free summons of this, which usually you would only have 1, but this just recycles it. So I'm gonna show you the cards that makes it do that later. This is my danger engine, because you want to make sure you have monsters on the field so you guys can go into like link climb, and dangers are just really good, and they're all darks, so you can just like activate their effects. If you discard it, you can just banish it to special summon any of the ones that need banishing, and they also give you free draws if your opponent didn't discard it. So dangers and Thunder Dragons I think is the way to go. So there's my danger engine. So now with the cards that recycle that I was telling you guys are these. So I played 2 Nemesis Flag and 1 Umbrella. So I'm going to show you guys how busted this card is. So this card's effect is you could target one of your banished monsters, except Nemesis Flag, and special summon this card from your hand. And then if you do, shuffle that target into the deck. So that's like your Black or White Dragon Collapse Serpent. You shuffle it back into the deck and then special summon this. Not only does this card do that, but then it says during your main phase, you can add a Nemesis monster from your deck to your hand. So this is where we would use to search out Umbrella. Umbrella does the same exact thing, but instead of searching for another Nemesis, is you can target a Nemesis monster that's in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So if you link this off, you can then special summon Nemesis Umbrella by bringing a banished monster back into the deck, and then activate its effect to add Nemesis Flag back to your hand. So you're literally just like recycling these. You can only use each effect once per turn, but I just think this is really, really, really nice. And it's literally like, it's a free special summon to go into your to like link climb. So this is the new cards that came in, I think, Eternity Code. Then for the last monster, I won 1 Chaos Valkyria. This card came in Toon Chaos. So basically, you special summon this card by banishing a light or dark monster in your graveyard, and just being able to choose just makes this card so good. Then, if this card is banished, you can send a light or dark monster from your deck to the graveyard, but for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate basically that card's effect with the same name, but you can still special summon that card. So this card is extremely, extremely good. It's basically a Foolish Burial, and it lets you banish any monster that's in your graveyard that's light or dark. So for the spells, triple Thunder Dragon Fusion. This is the fusion card of the deck to let you summon your Thunder Dragon Titan from your extra deck. You can also use Predaplant Anaconda, Verde Anaconda, to special summon using this card from the deck, which is really nice. And you can use monsters that are banished or in your graveyard. So you're basically recycling all your cards for free, guys. Like, this is what makes the deck so broken, is you're recycling everything. So we run 3 of that, and then the second effect during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add a thunder monster from your deck to your hand. So you can literally grab your freaking Batteryman Solars just so you can start comboing off again. A staple that I think everyone should run in Thunder Dragons is triple Allure of Darkness. This is a free draw 2 and then banish a dark. So if you have a Thunder Dragon Dark, you banish the Thunder Dragon Dark, and you get a free search of any Thunder Dragon card. So you're drawing 2, banishing the card that you want banished, and you get to search a Thunder Dragon card. I don't know what else what else more you guys want. This card is just so busted in Thunder Dragons. I think Thunder Dragons use this the best out of any other deck. Then another important card that I just received today, triple Chaos Space. Now, if you guys do not know what this card does, it's completely busted. So you send a light or a dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. So let's say you send a Thunder Dragon Dark from your hand to the graveyard. You add a monster that cannot be normal summon or set, and the opposite attribute. So if you sense a dark, you have to search a light. So from here is where you would search the White Dragon Wiverbuster. So you send Thunder Dragon Dark to search White Dragon Wiverbuster, then activate Wiverbuster's effect to banish Thunder Dragon Dark to special summon White Dragon Wiverbuster. Now you get to search off Thunder Dragon Dark. And this is literally just a 1-card combo that lets you basically like use these 2 cards. And this is so good. So you basically do that. You can search for anything that cannot be normal summon or set. You can even search off Valkyria. So if you have I think Valkyria is a light, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. No, Valkyria is a light. So if you have, it has to be a dark that you discard to add this. And if you had a light monster only that you want to discard the light monster, and then you add the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. So either way, you're still going to have a play. Then Chaos Space second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one of your banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summon or set. So like this or Black Dragon Collapse Serpent or Chaos Valkyria, these 3. You put this into the bottom of the deck, and then you draw a card. So that makes you reuse White Dragon Wiverbuster as well, because when it's sent to the graveyard, you could search for Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. So this is just busted. I feel like this card's gonna go up in price, guys. So I would like tell you guys to get your copies now. And then for the last card in the deck, 1 Gold Sarcophagus. This card is also like, I think Thunder Dragon uses this card the best. So you just activate Gold Sarcophagus, banish Thunder Dragon Dark, and then activate Thunder Dragon Dark's effect from the graveyard. Add any Thunder Dragon card you want. So this is just amazing. Like, there's a reason it's still at 1, and not a lot of decks can make this broken, but Thunder Dragon make this card so broken that's the reason it's still at 1. So that's the main deck. Not for the extra deck, nothing too crazy. We have one Summer Summoner, Two Thunder monsters. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, discard a card, target a Thunder monster in your graveyard, except a Link monster, and special summon it to a zone this card points to. So you can special summon even your Thunder Dragon Titan. If it's in the grave, discard a card, special summon it. So that's just busted. One Link Rebo, just because we run a level 1. So if we have it on the field, we just link it off for Link Rebo and then get the Thunder Dragon Matrix effect. Because it was sent to the graveyard, we add another one. So Link Rebo is really good. One IP Masquerena. Masquerena is so good in this deck. Just because we can special summon so many monsters. And we basically get to play on your opponent's turn a little for disruption. So the IP Masquerena, we have a Cerberus, just to get rid of one monster that was special summoned. A Nightmare Phoenix to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. And one Unicorn, just to bounce back to the deck any problematic card. So IP Masquerena with these three is just so good. Then we run one Union Carrier. If you don't have a lot of plays, you can just go into a Link 2, target like basically a light or a dark, and then just target one of the Thunder Dragon monsters and like equip it to it. And then if you have another monster in the field, you can link. Well, you wouldn't equip it to carrier because you can't link summon that turn, but you equip it to the other monster, and then if you can get another monster on board, link with it, and then you get the Thunder Dragon effect from the graveyard. So Union Carrier is really nice in a deck. We have one Cross Sheep just because we run Thunder Dragon Titan. If we special summon Thunder Dragon Titan to a Link Arrow it points to, we get to special summon a level 4 Allure monster from your graveyard. So that's just a free plus. Predaplant Verde Anaconda. This you basically get to fusion summon using Thunder Dragon Fusion from your deck. So that's really nice by paying 2,000 life points. We play one Unchained Abomination just because Thunder Dragon Titan lets us destroy cards on your opponent's turn, even on your turn as well. But if you have Unchained Abomination and Thunder Dragon Titan on the field on your opponent's turn, if they have 2 cards on the field, activate Thunder Dragon Titan's effect, discard the Thunder Dragon Matrix or Thunder Dragon Dark. To destroy a card on the field, Unchained Abomination is going to trigger to destroy another card on their field. So this combo is just way too good. So Unchained Abomination has to be there. I run one Topologic Trisbana just to like play against any back row decks. So it's a Link 3. You special summon a monster to link it points to, arrow it points to, and it basically banishes all their spell and traps. I'd probably play Zeraboros instead of this. I just can't find my Zeraboros currently, so if you can play Zeraboros, play Zeraboros instead. One Boros Sword for the OTKs. One Borolo Dragon. Like if they have a problematic monster, we just attack into it, take control of it, and during the next end phase, it's sent to the graveyard. So Borolo is a great monster. And then 2 Thunder Dragon Titans. I think 3's pushing it just because we have a lot of cards that will let us special summon it from the graveyard or special summon if it gets banished. So that's my deck profile, guys, for Thunder Dragons. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys want to see a test hand and stuff, like, let me know. I will definitely do it just because this is one of the most exciting decks that I've played with, guys. So just let me know if anything, and if you guys think there are a bunch of like cards that I should add in here, like, let me know, and I literally want to play test this deck as much as possible. I know there's one where you run Quick Draw Synchron and Thunder Dragon Dark because they're 2 level 5s. You send them both for Tzolk'in, the Synchro, and then you set Thunder Dragon Fusion and you basically special summon Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Crystal Wing, or is it Clear Wing something? The one that negates monster effects. But yeah, guys, let me know. I'm happy to do any deck profile. And I think next I will do a Cyber Dragon deck profile. So let me know what you guys think about this deck. Like, comment, and subscribe. Still looking for those subscribers, guys. I know you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm trying to push out as many videos as possible. But just let me know what you guys think, and have a good day, guys.